Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl in your face while you're sleeping. Alligators in Florida are so plentiful that they are practically everywhere you turn. Heck, even in your swimming pool. Well, I guess there's always that one unwanted guest at a pool party, huh? But in this case, our guest just so happens to have a massive jaw and loves to bellow. With that being said, let's take a look at 10 residents throughout the United States. Okay, I'm lying. Mostly Florida, that found a massive alligator just chilling in the pool. Number 10. Small alligator found swimming in Florida family's backyard. Let's face it, if you live in Florida, then it's a given that you've come across an alligator at some point in your life, and maybe even in your backyard. One recent example, a family in Hillsborough County was surprised to learn that they aren't the only ones enjoying their pool. They discovered a small alligator taking a leisurely swim in it. Homeowner Carlos Rivera took out his phone and captured the reptile in action. Quote, "He was crawling on the bottom, going from one corner to the other," Rivera told the local news. Rivera was the first person to notice the alligator in the backyard, and says his family, including their small dog, remained inside that day to stay clear of the unwanted guest. According to the family, the gator may have entered the screened-in patio by crawling under the fence and then through a built-in doggy door. The alligator eventually made its way out of the pool, but continued to linger on the property, and that's when the family decided to take matters into their own hands and call the local authorities. Number 9. Florida man wrestles 8-foot alligator from swimming pool. If you thought that was crazy, then hear this. A Florida man recently wrestled an 8-foot 8-inch alligator from a swimming pool in Parkland. Gator Boys' Paul Beddard posted an eye-popping photograph of him lifting the giant reptile above his head like a prize after the safe morning capture. Beddard said he got a call in the morning that the gator walked through the pool screen and into the pool. He said he hadn't had a good-sized gator in a swimming pool in about a year or so he was excited when he got the call. Beddard said it's fun to capture gators in swimming pools because the water is clear and the animal doesn't have anywhere to hide. So, he can play around with it until the gator is tired enough to capture and remove. "This guy was super mellow. Didn't really give me a hard time at all," Beddard wrote. "I couldn't get him to spin on me. He really wanted nothing to do with me. I simply made a front catch put, a snare on his mouth, and taped him up." Beddard said he didn't want to put him out of the water until he tired him out, because if he did a, quote, death roll, he would hurt himself on the concrete. The capture was basically as smooth and as easy as it ever gets. Yeah. Thanks for the heads up, Beddard. Number 8. Alligator found in backyard pool in Florida as reptiles warm to spring. Florida homeowners beware. Yet again, one big gator was found splashing in a backyard swimming pool, and it took a trapper to drag it away. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office posted images of the floating gator, showing an impressive 11-foot 3-inch monster. With temperatures warming, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission warns that the state's estimated 1.3 million gators are becoming more active, and should be treated with caution and respect. There have been at least 2 other gator sightings in yards recently, one mistaken for a burglar. Injuries from alligators are rare, but the commission urges swimmers only in designated areas of rivers and lakes. As for backyard swimming pools, it makes no mention, but for some homeowners, that too is swim at your own risk. Number 7. Alligator interrupts Florida couple's morning coffee. You know you're from Florida when the sight of an alligator swimming in your pool on a Friday morning is what you call, quote, a great start to your weekend. It all started when Tim Kelly heard growling while sipping his morning cup of coffee with his wife one morning. That's when he turned around to see a massive alligator, between 7 and 9 feet long, on his property. He said the alligator had gotten stuck under the end table right next to the pool. He must have gone through it and it got stuck on him, and he wasn't very happy, he says. I gotta tell you, when he was right there and he was stuck in that, I was like, wow, now what am I going to do? He immediately called the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Number 6. Florida family finds huge gator in swimming pool. Who's next on our list? Of course, it's got to be another resident from Florida. A Florida family found a dangerous party crasher in their swimming pool Monday morning, a whopping 9-foot long alligator. Just before sunrise Monday, Santa Evans scanned her yard as she always does before letting out the family's 2 dogs. "We live on the edge of the Everglades, so I know anything is possible here," she said. The sight of the massive alligator resting at the bottom of the swimming pool stunned her. "I was like, Mike, there's a gator in the pool," she said. Her husband, Mike Evans, assumed he'd see a 2 or 3 foot creature. He was taken aback by what he actually saw. The family, who had just used the pool the day before, called the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. The trapper came out here with some gear to get a 6-foot alligator out, and said, "That thing is 9 feet," and went back and got a bigger gear. "It was kind of nuts," Mike Evans said. Working alone, the trapper hooked the gator and raised it up from the shallow end of the pool, while the family, watching in amazement, captured it all on video. Mike and Santa Evans said it took about 20 minutes for the trapper to remove the gator. A neighbor then helped to lift it back into the pickup truck. In the midst of the unusual scene, Mike Evans told other parents at the bus stop about his family's unexpected encounter, and what ensued was a Pied Piper-like following. "I showed them some pictures, and the next thing I know, there's a caravan following me here to watch this thing happen. Kids and everything," he said. It was pretty funny. The Evans family said that the trapper told them the gator might have come in under the chain link fence that surrounds their backyard, but he couldn't say for sure. They said the trapper told them the gator would be relocated. Number 5. Massive alligator lurks at the bottom of a Florida swimming pool. In Florida, it's probably a good idea to thoroughly check all corners of your swimming pool before diving in. You never know when a massive alligator may be waiting for you at the bottom. That's a warning that the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office always spreads after one day getting a call from a woman cleaning a family's pool in Venice. At the bottom of the chlorine-filled pool sat a 7 to 8 foot female alligator. The woman immediately called Florida Fish and Wildlife for assistance, as well as a non-emergency line. Since the family wasn't home at the time, a deputy had to be present while wildlife workers removed and relocated the giant creature. At first, the gator remained still, but as soon as members of the Florida Fish and Wildlife crew hooked a wire around its neck, it began wildly thrashing. As they pulled it closer to a set of stairs in shallow water, the gator launched into a death roll, an offensive move used to drown prey. "The death roll blows your mind," Perez said. Fortunately, multiple agencies responded quickly and removed the gator safely. Number 4. Massive alligator found near pool at Florida home. Alligators in Florida love to be out and about looking for love during the mating season. In fact, in 2019, police in Venice were called to a home after a massive gator was found near a pool. Photos posted by the department show the gator relaxing in some grass before being removed. As a reminder, warm spring weather means alligators are more active and more visible. Rising temperatures increase an alligator's metabolism, which means they begin seeking prey. It also means they'll be observed basking in the sun as they regulate their body temperature. In fact, a homeowner in East Lake got quite the surprise with his morning coffee after finding a massive alligator just relaxing in his pool. Number 3. Massive crocodile caught on camera chilling in backyard pool. A 10-foot crocodile isn't the sort of neighbor anyone hopes to welcome into their home. Jacob and Angel Breitenbach from Mobile, South Africa, weren't too pleased to meet one such reptilian visitor who was caught using their backyard swimming pool as its own crash pad. Angel had been outside around 4:30 a.m. on Friday when she spotted something large floating in her pool. It didn't take long for the native Australian to realize it was a croc. She told Storyful and called animal control experts to her home. Thrilling footage taken during the croc's capture shows the team using a lasso to wrestle the beast out of the pool as it thrashes in the water. "Jump on its teeth," the brave Aussie can be heard shouting in the background. "Straight on its back, there you go. I'm Australian. I've seen this done before." And now we've come to the best pick of the day. Here we can see a very massive alligator doing its thing, just taking a dip in this pool. Question is, do you have the guts to go down there and get him out? I think the most logical answer is no. Number 2. Florida family finds massive alligator in their swimming pool. Another Florida family got an extra visitor on Memorial Day, a 7-foot alligator in their pool. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office was called after a family found a massive alligator swimming in their pool. According to the Post, Deputy Lori Clark responded to the family's call and found the healthy alligator hanging out in the pool. Officials called a trapper who helped get the alligator out of the pool so it could be relocated to a more appropriate area, according to the Post. The sheriff's office later shared a video of the alligator being removed from the pool. Number 1. 11-foot alligator enjoys late-night swim in family pool. Florida's gator problem is well known. The coastal US state is infamous for the reptiles interrupting daily life, having been spotted at golf courses, shopping malls, and parking lots, among other places. One such critter was found cooling off in a couple's backyard swimming pool. On Friday, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office responded to a late-night 911 call about an animal enjoying a swim in a family's pool. The gator broke through a screen to make its way to the pool. The sheriff's office said on Twitter, it was homeowner Patricia Carver's husband who spotted the creature after hearing commotion outside their house. He opened the curtain and saw the head of a gator and said, "Call 911, call 911. Now, what an interesting way to start the day. And with that being said, we've come to the end of this video. So, which one of these pool-loving alligators freaked you out the most? Let us know in the comment section down below. Want more videos that will exist until the end of time? Click on any of the videos that you see on the screen. And as always, thanks for watching.